Once again, I welcome all of you to PNP Cyrus Punawala, CBSE English Medium School, Nagaon, Alibag. Today, we are going to lesson. Already, we have completed block 7. We are going to learn how to use could and would. As we know that while writing letter, email, or any essay, it is very important to have good grammar knowledge. And here we are going to use usage of could and would and their negative forms as well. Start how to use could or where could can be used. So it's very simple. We use could to talk about an action that the subject of the sentence was able to do in the past. Subject means one who has done that particular action. Okay, as we are speaking regarding past. Okay, so while speaking whatever he has done or he was able to do in the past, all that will be mentioned with the help of could. Okay, I could swim. Okay, I could drive a car, like that it is going to be used, but it should have reference or it should be related to the past. Okay, means past what you were able to do, that will be given or that will be written or said with the help of could. So similar thing is there when in the past you were not able to do a particular thing, so at that time you have to use couldn't. At that time you have to use couldn't, correct? So this is how you can use could and couldn't. Let's take some of the examples. Last time we have completed one particular essay writing example about Shakuntala Devi, a mathematical wizard. Okay, she was very talented in terms of various mathematical problems. Okay, so here we'll see some of the examples related to could and couldn't, how to use them. So let's just see this first example. We'll take Shakuntala Devi could solve problem. Shakuntala Devi could solve complex mathematical problems at the age of 6. Okay, so Shakuntala Devi, when she was 6 year old, for her it was possible to solve complex, means very complicated, difficult mathematical problems, and hence could has been used. In the second example, Mozart could play the piano when he was 5. Mozart, one who was a world famous musician. Okay, and that musician was very popular. It's because of his piano playing skill. Okay, so when he was 5 year old, at that time also he used to play piano very professionally. Okay, so here could is used. In next example, my grandfather could write with both his hands. My grandfather could, okay, he had a skill that he used to write with both hands. He used to write with both his hands, correct? So for him it was possible. That's why here they have used could, correct? Next, the 1 year old girl could walk, but she couldn't speak. There was one small girl. Okay, she could walk, but she couldn't speak. Why? She was only 1 year old. But what was possible for her in past? That she could walk when she was only 1 year old. Hence, could has been used. In the last example, as you can see here, as a child, he couldn't watch horror films. They were too frightening for him. When he was a child, at that time he couldn't watch horror films. Why? Because those films were too frightening for him. So, what was not possible for him? To watch horror films. Hence, couldn't has been used. Okay, so let's check few more things. how to use would. Like we have seen could and couldn't, like that only here we are going to check how to use would. So we use would to talk about an action that the subject of the sentence did repeatedly or regularly in the past. Okay, like in past you used to do something, you used to play cricket, or you used to go to beach. So that past action can be described, can be expressed with the help of would. In past, if that wasn't your regular habit, then you can use wouldn't. It is similar to could and couldn't only, but the rule regarding usage is something different. It shows past actions which used to happen regularly or repeatedly. Correct? Shakuntala Devi would accompany her father to the circus every day. As we know, when we read this particular essay, Shakuntala Devi's father was a circus artist, and that's why he used to go from one place to another place, from one village to another village, and whenever he used to go anywhere, Shakuntala Devi would go with him. That's why would. This was something which used to happen regularly, correct? And that's why would has been used. I hope you are getting it correct. Very nice. Next, which is B, we would go to the beach after school. We would go to the beach after school means whenever we used to finish our school. Okay, once we get done with our school regularly, we used to go to the beach. Like we have Mandwa beach, Nagaon beach, Rivers, and Alibag beach. Okay, the student must have beach nearby, and hence whenever they used to complete their school, they used to go to the beach, and this was their regular action in the past. That's why would has been used. Are you getting? I hope you are getting it very clearly. Very nice. See, every weekend we would go on picnic in summer. Every weekend we would go on picnic in summer. So this was something which was regular or fixed. Whenever we used to have picnic, we used to go. Okay, and that picnic used to be in summer, means there was a repetition. In summer we used to go on picnic every weekend. Whenever we used to have holiday like Sunday, Saturday, we used to go. Okay, so would has been used. Next, he would call me on my birthday. So whenever I used to celebrate my birthday, okay, in the past, so at that time he used to call me. He used to call me on my birthday. So here we have used would, correct? I hope you are getting it very nicely. And the last sentence, let's take the last sentence. When I was a child, my father would take me fishing. Means when I was small, my father would take me fishing. Okay, means whenever we used to go, my father used to go for fishing, he used to take me along. So that's why would has been used. Very good. Now watch out, there are few things wherein the rules are very important, but people use them wrongly. Okay, it's because somebody has said something like that and people just catch that and repeat. But as per grammatical rules or grammar rule, that is wrong. How? Let's see. Okay, I could have gone to watch the hockey match. Have a look, just read the sentence. I could have gone to watch the hockey match. And just check the next sentence. I could have gone to watch the hockey match. Which one sounds more better? When you read the first one, which is been used in a slurred way, when we are confused, where we are not clear, something vague is there. Okay, means some rules are not clear, we use like that. Like you can see could have gone, which sounds somewhat awkward, not regular or not clear or not correct to the ear. Okay, but here when we say I could have gone to watch the hockey match in the past, I could have gone to watch the hockey match, correct? So how is really important. So next just see, I would have gone if I had got a free ticket. Once again this op is there. So here the correct one is I would have gone if I had got a free ticket. So have is important. So whenever you have to say like I have done, or I would have done that, or like that, okay, something about past, you can use this have. You can use this have. In case of past you have to use could. Okay, let's check these examples which are on page number 49 on your content book. Okay, in your content book just check page number 49 and you will get the same. Block 7, fill in the blanks with could or couldn't. Here we are supposed to use could or couldn't. Like first one is she dash take a bus to the office, that's how she is here now. Okay, so here we have to use could or couldn't. So which one is correct according to you? Just have a look. She dash take a bus to the office. Okay, sentence is positive, so there is no need to make something negative. Okay, so simply you can use this could. She could take a bus to the office, that's how she is here now. Next, which is the second sentence, the suitcase was very heavy, means there are less chances that I can lift it. Okay, so that's why simply it will be couldn't. What do you think? Can you lift it? No, then you have to write couldn't. The suitcase was very heavy, so I couldn't lift it. Okay, very nice. These remaining three you are supposed to write in your notebook. You are supposed to write actually all these sentences which I have answered and which I have not answered. Okay, so write them in your notebook and send it to me. Now check few examples. Here what we have to do in this sentence, fill in the blanks with would or and could. We have to use would and could, correct? So first example is she dash open the door easily but she didn't. She dash open the door easily but she didn't. Okay, so opening door is something which we do regularly, correct? So here what we have to use for the repetition, simply would. So she would open the door easily, so we have to use would. She would open the door easily but she didn't. Okay, done this. Now let's check the second one. I remember my uncle dash sit in his chair and read for hours. Means uncle used to read for us, that was his habit. So for habit what we have to write? For habit we can once again write the same thing, would, correct? And now remaining three you have to complete at home, correct? You have to complete these remaining three sentences. Okay, very good, very nice. Let's take few more. What you have to do in this fourth question, you have to write four sentences with would, wouldn't and could, couldn't. Means you have to make some four sentences. Okay, your own sentences in which one sentence will be of would, one will be of wouldn't, third one sentence will be of could, and last fourth sentence would be of couldn't, correct? Like that you have to complete this, correct? Are you getting? Very good. Now check the fifth question. The fifth one is fill in the blanks to make polite request. So while making polite request, you can use could also, correct? Though generally we use it in past, we can use it for polite request. Could you close your window please? So can be also used. You can use can also. Okay. So use one of them. Next, dash you open the door please. Can you open the door please? I'm carrying all these books. So like that it can be written. So you have to complete the remaining C, D and E. I hope you have understood how to do it. Correct? Very nice. Sixth, rewrite the following commands as request using could and would. Close the door. You have to use could and would. One example they have given so that you can understand. Could you please, could you close the door? And at the last they have used please. Next, would you close the door? Okay, so command and polite request. In request we have used please. When we use please, when we make polite request. Okay, so we can use would as well. So you have to make like that. All these examples you have to write in similar manner, like this first A sentence. Correct? Very nice. Last, seventh one. Here, write two polite requests using would and could. You have to write two polite requests and you have to use would and could. You have to use would and could. Correct? So we'll check question set, which is number 8. We'll check the number 8. As you can see here, would, could, wouldn't and can, these options are given. By using these options we have to complete these incomplete dialogues. Anu, hi Nitin, what are you doing? Nitin said, I dash finished planting my flowers yesterday, so I am doing it today. So yesterday Nitin had started planting his flowers, but he couldn't complete the planting of his flowering plants. So now what we have to do? Couldn't. Is the work is over? No. It is still incomplete. So couldn't. Here we have to use couldn't. Correct? So like that you have to complete the remaining two dialogues. Now check the next one, which is unscramble the sentences. To I please speak could honey. Okay, here could I speak to honey please? This first will be could, then I speak to honey, last will be please. Last will be this please. Like that you have to make one regular or meaningful sentence. Okay, so please complete the remaining four like that. I hope you have understood. In case if you have not understood any particular sentence, please let me know by sending me a message, or you can call me at any time. Correct? Very good, very nice. Now check this last sentence says, okay, choose any one of the following situations and write a conversation between two people using would and could. Remember to include at least one sentence each with would and could. They have given three options. Out of these three, you can choose any one. Choice is yours. How many you have to write? Only one you have to write out of these three. And in which you have to use such sentences wherein you can use would and could. Understood? Means you have to write a small dialogues in which you have to use would and could. Correct? Next, 11th one. This 11th one is also very easy. Choose a person to write a 4-paragraph biographical essay on identify facts, details and achievements of the person before. Last time we had seen Shakuntala Devi's essay. So like that only you have to write essay regarding one of the person. Okay, choice is yours about that person, his achievements, identity fact, details and all that. So what is your checklist or what you have to include in that? First, paragraph 1. You have to introduce the person, share what the person does and what he is famous for. You have to introduce that person in first paragraph. You have to write about what the person does, work, etc. and what he is famous for. That you have to write. In second paragraph, what you have to do, you have to write about the person's childhood, family background and important life events that you have to do. And last, paragraph 3, you have to write about the person's achievement. You have to write about that person's achievement. Correct? Very nice. And last, paragraph 4, conclude the paragraph about why it is important to know about the person. You have to conclude the paragraph about why it is important to know about the person. Correct? And you have to include 2 sentences each of could and would in your essay. Understood? So you have to write one essay which will have how many? 4 paragraphs. Okay. So thank you so much for listening very patiently. But what you have to do, from content book you have to write this 49 and 51 pages question answer, and from worksheet block 7 you have to complete S1. So thank you so much for listening me and watching this video. We'll meet once again next time with another video. So thank you so much students, take care and please do complete this work. Very nice. Thank you.